the House of the Dead.
Alright, hello everyone, it's Gstar321 here again, and today, as you can see, I'm playing the House of the Dead 2. Fuck yeah. This game is awesome. Now, after doing a walkthrough of the very first House of the Dead game, this series has really started to grow on me, you know. I'm enjoying these games a hell of a lot, and I thought, why not, let's go ahead and play the House of the Dead 2 here. Now, this one came out in 1998 in the arcades, and it has been ported to the PC, Dreamcast, Nintendo Wii, and the Xbox. But with the Xbox version, it's an unlockable game in the House of the Dead 3. I'll be playing the PC version here. I believe it's the most superior version, simply because I can use the mouse to aim, you know, and shoot. I tried playing this on the Sega Dreamcast and it's fucking bullshit, you know, like I've said before, trying to play an on-rails shooter with a control pad is completely unacceptable. It's fucked. You know, I play like shit on the Sega Dreamcast version, whereas here, I fucking destroy it. So that's why I've chosen the PC version. Now I'm just going to jump straight into it here. I'll talk about the options, I'll talk about the different modes and all that sort of stuff, the story as we get going. But let's do it, arcade mode, House of the Dead 2.
We're meeting G over there. What?
So here we go, straight away, a couple of zombies to take care of. Now the first thing I need to mention is the voice acting. The voice acting for this game is quite possibly the worst I've ever heard in any video game ever. It is absolutely abhorrent, it is a disgrace, it is fucking horrendous. I'm willing to put money on it that the developers themselves did the voice acting for this game.
James,
so here's G.
Don't underestimate the enemy. James, take this.
Couple of zombies there, we'll take care of them. Now the story. I have to go over the story of this game with you guys. This game takes place in the city of Venice, Italy, which is a pretty cool setting for a game, you know. And it's the year 2000, the 26th of February 2000 to be exact. And basically what's happened is there's been reports of strange things going on here. So they send you AMS agent James Taylor to investigate, and your partner tags along, Gary Stewart. If you're playing two-player, the second player will play as Gary Stewart, but I'm just playing one player here. So I'm James Taylor. I'm the AMS agent sent here to investigate what the fuck's going on. And Agent G has been reported missing, but I mean, we just found him there, he's wounded. And that's where it all kicks off. We find that the city is populated with zombies, and we have to go on a killing spree to take care of them. Now the main perpetrator of this game is a guy called Caleb Goldman, not Dr. Curien, like it was in the first game. Caleb Goldman actually funded Dr. Curien's research in the first game. So he is responsible here for this zombie outbreak, and we need to eventually track him down and arrest his ass. But in the meantime here, we will shoot countless zombies and save as many civilians as we can. For this playthrough, I will be saving every civilian I encounter, because if you manage to do that, once you reach the final stage of the game, like the first game, House of the Dead 1, you will gain access to a secret room which contains a lot of goodies, you know. Health 1-ups, special items you can shoot which will increase your score, all that sort of stuff. So that is my goal here. I will be going for the best ending of the game. There are 3 endings in total. The best ending requires you to get over 80,000 points. Now here's the first boss. This is Judgment, and the key here is to shoot the flying gargoyle creature. If you shoot the big guy, I believe his name's Carl, you'll only do a very small amount of damage. So trying to kill this boss by shooting Carl alone will take you fucking forever. You need to focus on shooting that flying purple gargoyle creature. Now you're probably wondering why the hell I was just shooting Carl then. Well, it's simple. Each time you shoot him, you get 10 points. So that's why I was shooting him like crazy there, to rack up points.
James!
Amy! Harry!
Thank God you're alright.
What the hell's going on in this city?
Don't know, but it's very similar to the 1998 Curien case.
That case?
James, go and prevent the confusion in the city.
Okay.
Let's meet at Sunset Bridge. We're counting on you, James.
No more fooling around.
Oh my god. No more fooling around. Fucking hell, it's just the worst voice
Dogs
acting
of the
ever.
AMS. Time they made a move.
And that was Caleb Goldman there. He is the bad guy of the game. We need to get to him and arrest him. So here's stage 2. I love this stage because it has my favourite soundtrack. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. We just rescued that guy there. 2 zombies pop out, shoot them. Beautiful. And there'll be a few more zombies that appear on the left. We'll take care of them. Now have a look above on the ledge there. See that? I just shot a cat. Now, apparently, if you shoot the cats in this game, they lead you to special items. That's what I've read online, however, every time I do it, nothing happens. Shooting the cats does fucking nothing, so that's bullshit. A couple of killer owls there, killed them. Now to the left you can see a box, and as you can see, I just shot a gem, which appeared out of the box. There are basically 4 main items that you'll encounter when you shoot, you know, barrels, boxes, whatever. And those 4 items are gold coins, necklaces, gems, which I just shot just then, and golden frogs. Now the golden coins give you 100 points, the necklaces give you 250 points, the gems give you 500 points, and the golden frogs give you the most, 1000 points.
Don't worry, I'll get him out.
If you plan on going for the best ending of the game, which I'll be doing here, you need to really know where all these items are, you know, especially golden frogs. And most importantly, you need to gain access to that secret room at the end of the game.
Need to hurry.
Fuck, I love this music here, it's great. So yeah, on to the endings. Like I said before, there are 3 endings. I will be going for the best ending, which requires you to get over 80,000 points. Initially it might seem like a difficult task, but once you've played the game through a few times, it's really not that hard. Now, there are 2 other endings which you can get. There's a bad ending. To get the bad ending, you have to get less than 80,000 points, and your final score must be divisible by 10. And for the normal ending, you must also get less than 80,000 points, but your score must not be divisible by 10. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell's this whole divisible by 10 bullshit? Well, it took me a little while to figure it out, but basically what happens is, okay, if you use a continue, you actually get 1 point. So that's the only way your score can be odd, you know what I mean? Because every other item, for example, that you shoot throughout the game, they give you a score which is like divisible by 10, you know, 100 points, 250 points, 500 points, 1000 points, and so on. Same for when you shoot zombies in the head, you know, you get 200 points for doing that. So if you get a final score of, say, 80,001, that means you used 1 continue. If you get a final score of 80,003, that means you used 3 continues. So you see what I mean? And here we go, we've got the stage 2 boss here. This guy is called Heirophant. He's a very, very easy boss to take care of. All you got to do is shoot him in the heart once it's exposed, like so. He will drop down into the water halfway through. Oh my fucking god, I just got hit there. That's ridiculous. I can usually do this boss fight without taking any hits at all, like most of the boss fights. So as you can see, once you've reduced his health about halfway, he drops down into the water and he starts throwing all these fish at you. Now, if you want more points, just shoot the fish. Don't try and shoot his heart while he's down there in the water, because by shooting the fish, each fish you shoot gives you around 80 points. That's a lot of points, you know, and the longer he stays down in the water there, the more fish he will throw at you. So it's probably in your best interests to focus on the fish predominantly, as opposed to shooting his heart while he's in the water. But I don't really give a shit, because I know for a fact that I will be getting over 80,000 points for this game. I can do it consistently. I mean, just getting to the final bonus room at the end of the game, you know, that's going to give me a shitload of points in itself. And there we go, he's dead. He was doing a few lunge jumps at us just then, and I was shooting him in the heart as he was in the air.
Don't care who it is, no one's gonna get away with this.
So there we go, that's stage 2 complete, and I rescued 6 civilians, and I got a life bonus of 1.
It's been a while, hasn't it? My friends from the AMS. It's me, Goldman.
More atrocious voice acting. It gets worse as we go on.
We have to stop him. James, back me up.
Okay.
And this is stage 3. A pretty cool stage. You're on a boat going along the water. Quite a few enemies appear from the water and try to kill you, like those weird mud or sea creatures, whatever they were. And we'll encounter some fish as well that occasionally jump out of the water. You need to be mindful of that. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet, but when you finish a stage and you get your results screen, you know, where it tells you how many civilians you've rescued, if you rescue at least 3 or more civilians in any given stage, you will get an extra 1-up. It's not like in, oh, this is the hardest civilian to save here, that guy on the boat. Fucking hell, that is ridiculous. I usually always fail that, so I got very fucking lucky there.
Yes. It seems that Goldman left a message for us.
What? From Goldman?
Well, he says that he'll be waiting at the Colosseum on the north side of the city.
The Colosseum? It might be a trap, but let's go on.
To the Colosseum we go. There was a 1-up there. I just shot that barrel and got it. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, when you finish a stage and you rescue at least 3 or more civilians, you'll get an extra 1-up. Now, it's not like in House of the Dead 1, where if you rescue 6 or more civilians, you know, you'll get an extra 2 lives. For this game here, House of the Dead 2, the max amount of extra lives you can gain at the end of any given stage is 1. And here we are, we're about to make our way into the underground passageway.
James, you go from the underground passage. We'll go this way.
Okay.
I'll call you when something happens.
Be careful here, there's 1 more civilian to rescue. There he is. Good. Saved him.
My friends went inside.
Now, there's only civilians in the first 4 stages of this game. Stages 5 and 6 have no civilians. So if you manage to rescue all the civilians from stage 1, 2, 3 and 4, you're sweet, you know, and you'll get access to that bonus room at the end of the game. And here is the stage 3 boss, Tower. It's like this weird dragon creature, or dragons, As you can see, they just lunge at you and try and bite you. I'm doing pretty bad here. You can tell when they're about to attack when they start glowing like that. That means that specific dragon head is about to open its mouth and bite you. And you can shoot it only when its mouth is open. So you got to wait for the right moment and shoot just as it's about to bite you, you know, when its mouth is open. And here we go, this is the final dragon head that we need to take care of. This one is easy, all it does is swim around here, and just before it lunges at you and tries to bite you, it will open its mouth, like so, and in that instance, go ahead and shoot it, and it will fall to the side, and it won't hit you. So this part of the boss fight is very easy, 1 or 2 more shots and it's dead. Yep, there you go. We took care of that creature, tower, and that is it for stage 3.
James, come quickly! Something terrible is happening!
Amy? What happened, Amy?
Amy? What happened, Amy? Man, it's just fucking atrocious, isn't it? Terrible.
Everything's set. All we need to do is wait.
So here we go, this is the 4th chapter, and this is a pretty cool chapter,
Have to hurry.
because as you'll see, it's very dark, and so wherever you point the cursor, you've got like this flashlight which sort of lights the way. It's really cool. I love this stage, although it is a very, very short stage, you know. We blast through it extremely quickly.
Don't kill me!
Now that's another thing I haven't mentioned yet, the blood. You'll notice that the color of the blood in this game is green. Now, you can actually change it to red, and to do that, what you need to do is finish original mode first, and then once you do that, when you go into options, you will see an option to change the color of the blood. I wanted to play this game with red blood, you know, but even though I finished original mode twice, the option to change the blood color still did not appear in the options menu, which is fucking horseshit. So that's why you're seeing me play here with just the regular green blood. Now what is original mode? Well, basically it's just a fun way of playing this game. So you play through the same stages, but instead of just the regular items that you can find, you know, like golden frogs, necklaces, gems, and gold coins, you'll find different items, such as new weapons, you know, maybe extra rounds for your magazine, all that sort of stuff. Oh, here we go.
I am Goldman. I don't care if you people try to get in my way or not. In time you'll find out who's right. This is a present from me to you. Look at your left.
Amy! Harry!
Well, friends, I look forward to meeting you people again.
That laugh by Goldman, my god. Anyway, here's the 4th stage boss. This guy is called Strength. A giant monstrosity wielding a chainsaw. His head is his weak point. It's actually quite hard to shoot him in the head, because his chainsaw's always in the fucking way. It is annoying. But just keep at it, and you will be able to kill him. Occasionally he'll throw shit at you, like he just did to me then. Make sure you shoot that. See, when he gets in really, really close to me, I find it hard to shoot him in the head, because he leans all the way back, you know, and his head sort of is too far back for me to shoot it. I've got to almost aim at his neck to actually shoot him in the head. It's kind of weird. There you go, just got me again. This is just fucked. And when he jumps like that, I got lucky there, but 99% of the time, he always gets me when he jumps. It's very, very difficult to hit him when he does that lunging attack. But there you go, we took care of him. So he is dead.
Amy! Harry!
And here is some more atrocious voice acting.
But Harry's...
No! James!
car's parked in the city square. The top floor. Building at point A0063. He's there. Go, James.
Thanks, Harry. Goldman, I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
That's definitely one of my favourite lines of dialogue in this game. He's there! Go, James!
Hurry, friends.
And then James just walks away, like he turns his back on Harry and just walks off, like he doesn't even give a shit about his well-being.
0063.
Fucking hell, it's just amazing, this game.
It's too quiet.
So here we go, this is stage 5. I love the music for this stage, it's awesome. And we're facing some different enemies, as you can see. It's almost like these military zombies. They're very tough. And these guys here, okay, what just happened there was
See the car.
I shot that zombie in the chest. And for those ones, if you don't kill them with a headshot, what will happen is, before they fall down to the ground and die, they will shoot out this parasite towards you. And you have to quickly shoot the parasite, you know, otherwise you'll get hit. So when you face those enemies, I strongly recommend that you just get a headshot on them, because if you do, they will drop straight away, you know, they won't shoot out the parasite at you. And here we go, we're facing that boss again, Judgment, remember, it's the same technique like I mentioned. Just go ahead and shoot the fuck out of Carl, you'll get 10 points for each shot, even though it does barely any damage. Remember, you got to shoot that purple gargoyle to actually kill this fucker. Now, when Carl gets really, really close to you, and it looks like he's about to, you know, bring up his axe and hit you with it, the little gargoyle creature will fly directly behind Carl and sort of just above him. So that's a good sort of technique to use when you're facing this boss, you know, because trying to shoot the gargoyle creature while it's flying around all over the place, you know, while Carl is slowly walking towards you, it's really hard to hit it. So what you can do is just wait for Carl to get really, really close, and when he's about to bring up his axe and hit you with it, then the little purple gargoyle creature will come up from behind Carl and will sort of almost be in the position of where his head should be, and then you can just go ahead and shoot it. It's really, really easy. But if you do the method like I showed you there, where you just keep shooting Carl non-stop, 90% of the time you're going to shoot that little fucker anyway, because he tends to fly in front of Carl a hell of a lot, and just by shooting at Carl non-stop you will tend to hit that little gargoyle creature. And here we go, we're facing the stage 2 boss once again, Heirophant. He's much, much easier here. He never dives down into the water, I find, so you can kill him a hell of a lot quicker. He always does those lunging attacks, and he's really, really easy to hit when he's in the air. You just aim
Too bad.
up directly at his chest, and he will get sent flying back. I love these sections where you're driving in the car, it's so cool. Quite a few enemies up ahead here. I'm just shooting like crazy. Oh, here we go, these two guys. Headshot there. Fuck, I didn't get a headshot on that guy. So as you can see, that parasite came flying out of his chest, and I had to shoot it. Fuck, I hate those guys. And look at these creatures that just jump on the car from time to time. They're so weird. We'll encounter them much more in the following chapter. The last chapter of the game. Chapter 6. Oh, here we go. So yep, I shot one of those guys in the head, and the other one flung out a parasite.
So this is Goldman's headquarters.
And this is the stage 5 boss. Have a look, you might recognize him.
You're...
I've been waiting for this time to come. You have no future. Either I give you, or the Emperor will. Either way, your fate is in our hands.
So this is the Magician. This was the final boss in the first House of the Dead game. And he's really easy here. You use the same strategy to take care of him as you did in House of the Dead 1, you know, all you have to do is shoot his weak points. Fuck, I got hit there. His weak points are mainly I focus on his thigh and his shin. I don't really go for his upper arm, you know, his shoulder area or his forearm. But it's just the same pattern over and over. You'll throw out these fireballs from time to time. Make sure you shoot the fireballs. But the key here is only shoot the fireballs that are coming directly towards you. Forget about the ones that look like they're going off to the far left or far right, because they won't hit you, you know? And once you damage him enough, he'll fly up in the air and do this, where he throws out heaps of fireballs towards you. And as you just saw, I only shot the fireballs that were coming directly at me. I completely ignored the ones on the far left and far right.
Only man himself can control its fate. You're nothing.
At last you've come. Friends, the door of fate shall open.
At last you've come. Friends, the door of fate shall open. Like, what is this? Who did the voice acting for this game? Surely they did this shit on purpose. It can't be this genuinely bad. This is the worst I've ever seen in a game. Come on. Fuck. So here we go, we're in the final stage. Stage 6. And we're going to be facing quite a few of these guys. Fucking hell, they just take so many shots. Look at them. The thing is, you got to get a headshot. Once you get a headshot on them, that's it. They're dead instantly. These guys are quite creepy. It's actually a very creepy stage, this one. It's got a whole sci-fi element feel to it. I mean, just look at it. Look at these guys. What the fuck are they? And you've got enemies that just appear out of thin air. You know, they look invisible and then they slowly fade into view. It's just a fucking weird level, this one. Like these guys, look at them, see? It looks like they're invisible to start off with, and then when they get closer to you, it's like they slowly come into view. It's so fucking strange. It's very scary, actually. There you go, I just got a life up there. I quickly shot that box.
What is this place?
I don't know, but it's fucking creeping me out, and I want to get out ASAP. So here we go, we fight the stage 3 boss again, Tower. This multi-headed dragon creature. They attack a hell of a lot quicker here than they did in stage 3. It's fucking bullshit. But they're much weaker. And we just took care of it. And here we go. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're so scary because they have no expression on their face either. It looks like they're totally devoid of emotion. Like, all the other zombies that come at you are screaming, you know, they look angry, they want to fucking kill you, but those guys... Oh, here we go, look, this is the secret room. Look at all this shit. Look at it all. Now, did you see that? There was just a mushroom there. I don't know what the fuck those mushrooms do. Sometimes when you shoot boxes, mushrooms come out. I have no fucking idea what they do. Oh, here we go.
Goldman! Do you know what you're doing?
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see? Man committed a sin, disturbing the life cycle of nature. The original sin that man is responsible to protect the life cycle. I have made a creature to rule over mankind. This is the final battle. Show yourself, our new ruler, the Emperor.
Destroy and hate mankind. I am the Emperor.
Okay, so here we go, guys. This is the final boss of the game. This guy is called the Emperor. He's a tough son of a bitch. It's really hard to explain how to take care of him, but what you got to do is shoot him and then immediately shoot the orbs that he throws out at you. Sometimes he'll do this attack where he transforms his arm into like a giant blade and he'll come charging at you. Just make sure you shoot at his heart. That's his weak point, and he's at his most vulnerable just before he throws out the orbs. Alright, so see there how he just staggered back and then he threw the orbs at me? You gotta be quick to shoot those fucking orbs because they will all hit you. You know, it's not like the magician where some go off to the far left or far right. Okay, so what's happening now is when you've damaged him almost 50% of the way, he starts transforming, or creating, should I say, the bosses that you've already encountered throughout the game. And all you have to do is just shoot them. Pretty much when they appear, shoot them. So for this guy, you got to shoot the heart, you know. And who's he going to summon next? Yeah, this little flying gargoyle creature. Just shoot it before it comes flying at you. The dragon, just shoot like crazy. It's actually quite difficult to hit that dragon. You got to get the timing right. Or when the dragon is about to open its mouth, just fucking shoot like crazy in the middle of the screen. You should hit it. And there you go, the chainsaw guy. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. You gotta shoot that chainsaw dude in the head. Okay, so once you've damaged him about 75% of the way, he does this where he just turns into a fucking star and all the orbs are surrounding him. Just shoot the shit out of that star and then you will kill him. So here we go.
Goldman!
Friends, it is not over yet.
Is that all you have to say?
In time, a successor will come. Farewell, friends.
It's finally over. Goldman, I don't care if a successor comes or not. I'll go on fighting. As long as we have the will to live. Goodbye, Goldman.
As long as we have the will to live. Fuck, what a game. Story-wise and voice acting-wise, it's absolutely out of control. But in terms of gameplay and music and graphics and all that, man, this is such a fucking fun game to play. I love it. So there you go, guys. That is my walkthrough of the House of the Dead 2 on the PC. I really enjoyed playing this game. It's just a fucking blast, you know. I'm really starting to appreciate the House of the Dead series a lot. They're so simple yet so fun because you can just keep playing through them over and over again and you still don't get bored because you can take different paths, you know. If you don't save certain civilians, that might lead you to a different path. There's just so many ways to play this game. But here we go, I got the best ending in the game and you're about to see it right now. It's amazing.
James!
Rogan!
G and Harry are all right. Let's leave the rest to them. On we go. To our next battle.
As long as we have the will to live.
Fuck, I'm speechless. Anyway, there we go, guys. I got 89,003. 3 because I used 3 continues. So thanks for watching. I'm out.